We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. Avoid the day out.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence gonna give it to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, think right.
Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Left side, caught by Hunter. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This one, tap forward for Thomas. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Gun.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here we go on the return from the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Past the 45. Still going. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 71 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The score, Steelers 7, Jaguars 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Easy, ready. Think right.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's a...
Lawrence now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Sione Takitaki.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
70 Lions.
A carry here for Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. On the ground, this is Warren. And the Steelers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 19.
Here's Warren. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. Warren. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Jaguars 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. 11. On the red. Hot.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8 from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll go right and find his running back. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Go. 11. Hey, Rob.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
13 more yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 4. It is 14-10. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Cameron Johnston to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Hold the ready. Go, go. Red on red. Red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Lawrence now on second down. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
I got him.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Easy. 11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That'll be complete to 2. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
He finds Thomas coming across the field. And he will get into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
They'll look to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Will punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
Got it. Ready? Go, go. Hey, run. Here we go. Hey, tomato. Easy.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
30
First and 10 on the 28-yard line.
Go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. High throw over the middle, that's taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Lawrence. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Steelers 14.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. the ground. It's Teton to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, they'll go back to Teton. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pick.
From the 41. Here's second down and 6.
Hey.
Right back to Teton. The ball comes out. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
11, these are 24. Hey, Soko, behind. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Jaguars field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. On 2nd down, Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Firemouth. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got Firemouth open on the left side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Gain of 16 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's out wide to Warren. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This will be from 56 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 11. Sink right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup there of 28 yards.
good for a Jaguars.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th?
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's the score. Jaguars 34, Steelers 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 26.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Complete Metcalf with the grab. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Steelers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack it.
Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Dowdle. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Back to 60. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Washington. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey. Take right open. Hey, Soko. Hunt. Good look.
This drive begins with a run by Chitton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Chitton. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here's 1st and 10. Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun on red.
Lawrence going to give it to Chitton. Inside the 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.